He looked down at the hefty gun in his hand and lifted it to face the steel target 25 yards downrange. He adjusted his shooting glasses and protective earbuds. Assuming a double grip on the gun, he snapped off 6 quick shots using his left thumb to reset the hammer each time, as was needed with single-action revolvers. 6 clear clangs rang out as the beefy 45 Colt bullets found their mark near the center of the metal target. "Not bad," John said with a whistle. 6 for 6 is impressive, but what happens if there are 7 people? He held up his Glock. "You need one of these with a double-stack magazine. I'm shocked your boss even lets you carry that relic." "I had to get special permission to veer from the standard-issued SIG 357 to opt for my gun." "Well, why'd you do that?" "Johnny, as a New Hampshire park ranger, if I ever need more than 6 bullets, then it's time for me to find another line of work." "Brother, if you ever need more than 6 bullets, then you won't have the option to look for another line of work. You'll be 1 bullet too late." John raised his eyebrows in a sarcastic retort. "Especially with that slow-cross draw setup." "I like it out of the way. Trust me, if things get bad, I'll adjust the holster strong side on my right hip." John shook his head. "Oh, like that will make a difference." "Well, just in case, I do have a backup I wanted to show you." Ransom pulled out a small 2-shot Derringer from his pocket and placed it on the table next to John. "I just bought this baby." "Let me guess," John said. "It's chambered in 45 Colt?" Ransom smiled. "Where did I find you?" John shook his head in condemnation as he finished loading up a magazine. He inserted the mag into the gun and quickly fired off 15 rounds, toggling between a focused expression and a wide grin. John ejected the magazine and immediately started to reload 9mm rounds. "You coming to the potluck at church tonight?" Ransom turned his pistol upside down and started the slow process of ejecting the spent cartridges one by one with the ejector rod. Gravity did most of the work, but the process still took time. "It will depend on how Dakota's feeling," he said, catching the shells in the palm of his left hand. John's smile faded when he heard the name of his younger sister and the mention of her health. He looked up at Ransom differently now. All his sarcasm seemed to be gone. "Thank you for taking such good care of her the past 2 years." Ransom finished reloading, then shrugged his shoulders. "She's a strong woman, Johnny." He saw his friend tear up and nod. Before he could say another word, his cell phone rang. His boss's name and number flashed on the phone. "What's up, Katie?" "I need you here ASAP," Katie said in her raspy voice. "We have a lost hiker." Her normal stern tone was surprisingly subtle and vulnerable. Ransom glanced at his watch before he started to dump ammo and gear back into his bag with his free hand. "It's getting late." "I know," Katie said. "The bigger problem is the sheriff's helicopter is in for its 100-mile overhaul. Can you call your buddy from your church to see if he can help us out?" He turned to John. "Do you think JD is around? We have a lost hiker, got no helicopter available, and we're getting short on daylight." "I'm on it," he said immediately, picking up his cell phone. Ransom turned his attention back to his cell phone. "I'll find out about the pilot and be in as soon as I can. Text me the details of the hiker's last known location in case I go straight to the airport." He hung up and turned to John. "Talk to me." "I just left JD a voicemail," John said, helping Ransom load up his gear. "I'm sorry to run out on your birthday, but—" John waved a free hand. "No worries. Go find this hiker. I'll be praying for you."